After a fierce battle, Jason discovers the Necronomicon Ex Mortis and the ruins of an abandoned cabin in the woods. Using its dark powers, he resurrects his mother, Pamela Voorhees, as an undead warrior. Together, they unleash a new era of terror on Crystal Lake, more powerful and unstoppable than ever, with Jason wielding the Necronomicon as his ultimate weapon against any who dare to enter his domain. In a bizarre turn of events, Freddy Krueger finds himself facing love in the Leprechaun in the final battle. Defeating Loudon, Freddy claims his pot of gold, but more importantly, he seizes the Leprechaun's magic, which allows him to enter the dreams of not just his victims but now his adversaries. With this power, Freddy cements himself as the ultimate nightmare, capable of manipulating not just fear, but reality itself within the dream world, making him an omnipotent being in his realm. Chucky finds the Djinn's ancient lamp during the chaotic skirmish. Seizing the opportunity, he wishes to be transformed into a human again. The Djinn, amused by this request, grants it with a whisk. Chucky retains his murderous instincts and is now an unstoppable serial killer in human form, blending into society with his new identity, yet cursed to forever crave the thrill of the hunt. In a bizarre twist of fate, Ash encounters Arcade, who traps him in a deadly game dimension. Using his wits and the chainsaw hand, Ash battles through various levels, eventually confronting Arcade in a final showdown. Victorious, Ash uses the game's technology to upgrade his chainsaw hand into a multi-dimensional weapon, allowing him to travel through time and space, battling evil wherever it may arise. He uncovers a voodoo talisman once belonging to Charles Leray. Sensing its power, he uses it to resurrect his creator, Andre Talon, in a new puppet body. Together, they embark on a quest to rid the world of evil, using their combined might and the army of puppets at their command, with Blade leading as the ultimate puppet warrior. The Kid, seeking more power, forms an unholy alliance with Freddy Krueger. By merging their realms, the warehouse becomes a gateway to nightmares, where the toys and Freddy's creations wreak havoc together. This transformation allows the Kid to transcend his ghostly form, becoming a nightmare king in both the real world and the dream realm. Pinhead, yearning for a challenge, opens a portal to Crystal Lake, summoning Jason Voorhees to hell. The ensuing battle is fierce, but Pinhead, using his chains and hooks, manages to subdue Jason. Impressed by Jason's resilience, Pinhead transforms him into a Cenobite, granting him even greater power. Together, they become the guardians of Hell's Gates, ensuring only the worthy enter. Face acquires a cursed mask from the Leprechaun, which grants him the ability to shape-shift into anyone he desires. Using this power, Ghostface embarks on a new killing spree, becoming an ever-changing shadow of terror. However, the mask slowly consumes his identity, making him a true ghost, forever haunting his victims in a myriad of guises. Michael discovers Count Orlok's Book of the Vampires and, upon reading it, gains the ability to control the minds of his victims, leading them to him. Empowered by this new ability, Michael becomes an even more formidable predator, stalking his prey with supernatural precision and ensuring the Curse of Thorn continues to bring dread to Haddonfield. Marty finds the puzzle box from Hellraiser and, in his quest for vengeance, summons Pinhead. Bargaining with his soul, Marty is transformed into a demon of revenge, capable of inflicting the fears and pains he suffered onto his bullies. With his new form, Marty becomes a spectral avenger, haunting the halls of Dottsville Country High School, ensuring every day is April Fool's Day for his tormentors. Loudon finds Leatherface's chainsaw, enchanting it with Leprechaun magic to create a weapon that not only terrorizes but also collects gold with each victim. This twisted synergy between Loudon's greed and Leatherface's brutality marks the beginning of a new legend, as Loudon becomes more powerful and feared than ever. Seeking to expand his dominion, Count Orlok came across the ancient jewel that contains the Djinn. After releasing him, Count Orlok wished for the power to walk in daylight unharmed. The Djinn grants this, but with Orlok's shadow becomes a separate entity, a dark specter hunting victims for Orlok during the day. Now, Count Orlok reigns supreme over his territory, a terror under the sun and moon alike. In eerie convergence, Leatherface stumbles upon Ash Williams' discarded Necronomicon. Using its dark incantations, Leatherface summons an army of deadites to do his bidding. However, the book also possesses him, merging his consciousness with that of his chainsaw. Leatherface becomes a monstrous hybrid, a nightmare of flesh and metal, relentless in his pursuit of carnage. The Djinn, seeking a worthy adversary, challenges Pinhead to a duel of wits and power. The battle rages across dimensions, but in the end, they reach a stalemate. Recognizing each other's strength, they forge a pact, combining their realms. This alliance creates a new world where wishes and pain are intertwined, with the Djinn and Pinhead reigning as dual kings of this twisted paradise. Arcade hacks into the lament configuration, digitalizing its essence into his game world. This attracts Pinhead's attention, who confronts Arcade in a battle of reality versus digital. Arcade, using his mastery over his game world, traps Pinhead in an endless loop of challenges. Victorious, Arcade gains control over the Cenobite's powers, using them to create the ultimate horror game, where players risk their souls in a game of survival.